It's Monday, 4 p.m. We're bringing developing news and the stories behind the headlines. This is Storycon or the Story Conference. I'm Ed Lingao. Some stories we're watching this Monday, February 24. Foreign Affairs spokesperson Tess Daza confirms that a waiver was granted for a portion of the Philippines' foreign military financing, or an exemption. That's despite the U.S. halting foreign aid. Daza did not confirm if the amount was $336 million, as reported earlier by Reuters. Let me just rephrase that. We've been included in the exemption dun sa halt in foreign aid, at least to the amount of $336 million. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin has called former President Duterte, and we quote, a one-man fake news factory. This comes as Duterte claimed that President Marcos is moving towards dictatorship to extend his term beyond 2028. Bersamin also criticized the former chief executive's administration for allegedly oppressive practices and falsehoods. And the Vatican says Pope Francis is showing early signs of mild kidney failure amid his ongoing hospitalization. While his blood tests remain stable, doctors continue to monitor his condition closely. The pontiff remains alert and took part in a mass with caregivers at Gemelli Hospital on Sunday. And joining us today, Monday, Storycon's resident political pundit and ang santo ng mga political commentators. Santo, di ba? Santo, ayaw mo santo.
Parehas mali eh. parang heresy yan eh, no? Heresy para sa mga tunay na santo.
Pwede ko naman sabihin anghel, di ba? Pero then I remembered Lucifer was an angel.
Ba't lagi mo inuulit yun, no? Tapos yung political analyst, magagalit sa akin yung mga tunay na political analyst.
We don't use political analysts anymore. That's a word that's fallen out of use.
90s yan.
Now we call them commentators or pundits.
Tingnan mo naman yung attorney Ami.
Talaga. Kakaiba talaga ang attorney ng ating Philippine Star Editor-in-Chief, si Ami Pumintuan.
Ganda ng bukas ng Lunes pulang-pula. Na colorful.
Hi, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, diba? Saan ba yan?
Makulay yan.
Parang Latin America, ano ba?
Latin America ba yan?
O China.
Magkalayo ata yung dalawa.
Korea yan, Korea.
Korea. Asian. Asian design
Red
yan.
orange yan, hindi red.
Asian design.
Anyong kasi
Nag-iiba yung monitor.
Kala ko cosplay eh.
Ito kayo, pareho
Minsan
kayo
nga
na
magganyan
18
tayo,
Wala
no?
kayong kakulay-kulay.
Oo. Hindi, si Donis Bigornia at si Alvin El Chico, puro naka-costume yun.
Nagaganyan?
Pag ginagas ako sa umaga.
Talaga?
Cosplay sila, cosplay.
Ano sinusot ni Doris?
Kono.
Natakot mo na ako bigla.
Parang masaya yung kulay.
Lalo na, Lunes, Dapat ang bukas ng Lunes,
So
maaliwalas.
like what? Minsan naka-Mongolian
Kulay.
sila na outfit o minsan naka...
yung mga anime.
anime.
Mga anime.
Anime,
Yung mga suot nila.
Hindi alam ni Ed yung cosplay.
Alam
Ano
ko
yan?
yun. Si Donald kasi alam niya roleplay. Teka.
Hindi siya manga. Hindi siya manga fan.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Okay, let's go back to cosplay.
Don't go there.
Bakit ba? Hindi naman kailangan. Does not have to be malicious in any way.
Mahirap ako ma-provoke.
Sige. Okay, let us move away from that with care and prudence. Sige. And let's now go to Ami's headlines for the Philippine Star.
Yan.
Ami, ano yung mga top stories
Pero
today?
pero yung mga binanggit mo, dagdagan ko lang yung sinabi. Sinabi na naman Malacan niya ngayon.
Ano?
Gusto daw ni former President Duterte makabalik sila sa power. Although obvious naman yan, di ba?
Oo nga.
Hindi naman yung pinagkakailan ng mga, hindi naman yung pinagkakailan ng pamilya.
Sino ba ang hindi nag-iisip ng ganon? parang pa naman siya, open secret.
Oo. Hindi. Pati si Vice President naman sinabi niya, she's seriously considering running for president in 2028. Ayan, meron pang date na, kompleto na.
Saka bahagi yan ng kanilang pagsisisi. Kung tumakbo kasi sila ng 2022, baka sila yung presidente,
Yes.
di ba?
Oo. Di ba? Oo nga, di ba yun ang sinisisi ni President Duterte? Yan ang gusto niya kay Sara, di ba? Yan kasi.
Yan kasi.
Ayaw sumunod.
Oo.
Wala nang
Yan
sisihan.
kasi may family feud nung panahon na yun eh. Kaya, di
yun na
ba?
nga.
Family
Yun na
feud
nga.
yan eh, di ba? Oo.
Saka yung original kasing gustong itakbo, parang panakitbuta si Sara. Di ba ang gusto noon ni President Duterte, ang gusto niya si Bongo
Bongo.
patakbuhin eh.
Oo, tsaka Vice President, si Bongo, yun ang kanyang second na nego, di ba?
Yan ang original, kaya wala nangyari.
Ayaw ni Sara. So, ayun. The rest, sabi nga ni Ed Lingao,
Is
the
history.
rest is history.
Sinabi yun,
Kaya nga.
Kaya sinabi yun.
Talagang ganyan, ano?
Oo, nagsisimula sa mga maliliit na bagay, di ba, Ami? Mga family feud, mga
Talaga.
tampuhan, di ba? Mga ganyan eh. Pero mo, yung buong kasaysayan natin na bago dahil sa mga ganong klase maliliit na
Talaga.
bagay, di ba?
Talaga. Kahit si GMA noon, si Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, kinakausap namin noon, sabi niya, alam mo yung the presidency, you can work hard all your life for it, pero talagang tawag ko sa kanya Destiny's Child,
Oo
Hindi
nga.
si Beyonce, ha? Yung talagang destiny.
Oo nga.
Yan tuloy,
Tingnan mo.
nakasama taon tuloy.
O,
Sino
tingnan mo no.
mag-aakala, di ba?
Tingnan mo no 92, ang handang-handa si Mitra. Di ba? Tapos yung 98,
Kaya
ang
nga.
handang-handa si De Venecia at si FBR.
Yan
Di
na nga.
ba? O.
Ay, malabo naman talaga.
Tapos 2010 si Juan. Nakahanda, sabi ko lang yung mga naghahanda. Sino nakahanda? Si Manny Villar.
Oo.
O, di ba? O,
Yes.
wala talaga yan. No, yung kasaysayan kasi minsan pinaglalaruan tayo eh. Kala nyo,
Lalo dito sa Pilipinas,
Kala nyo may
Lalo
plano
dito
kayo,
sa atin.
Kala nyo may plano kayo, eto sa inyo. Di ba? Bigla na lang tayo
Mas
so
mahirap
surprise.
tayo maaga magplano, di ba? Nakikita natin lagi yun eh.
Oo nga.
Pag maaga ka nagplano dito sa bansa natin, lahat ibabato sa'yo.
Tapos,
Lahat
85 o 86,
target ka na.
pinaplano nilang iupo na, iba na. Si,
Oo nga eh.
si Melo, si Ver.
Naalala ko nung 2009 eh. Kasi sa conference ako sa Zurich eh, bigla may tumawag sa akin eh. Si Senator Aquino, Pinoy. Nasaan ka? Nandito sa Zurich, sa isang international conference. Balik ka na. Bakit? Tatakbo ko. Sabi ko, saan? Saan tatakbo? Hindi ko naisip na tatakbo siya for president eh. Di ba? Yung mga
So,
ganun.
you were in Zurich pala that time.
Yeah. Balik ako
Buti
noon.
hindi mo sabing, sir, text mo na lang kasi naka-roaming ako eh.
Pwede.
Mahal ang roaming. Text mo na lang, naka-roaming ako.
Senator, mahal tong tawag mo.
Babay.
Mahal tong tawag mo, pati ako magbabayad dito. Di ba noon, pag tinawagan ka, magbabayad ka?
Oo, pareho kayo
Oo,
bayan.
ikaw, oo.
Sabi ko talaga, saan ka tatakbo? Sarap pa naman ang keso sa Zurich. Yung Gruyere cheese, yun ang agahan ko araw-araw. Sarap.
Oo, ay,
Diba?
sarap.
Gruyere, oo.
Masarap
even
doon yung
spell it,
raclette.
Masarap din
Yung
yun.
raclette, ang sarap.
Masarap din yung raclette, kaso ang baho.
Raclette.
Ang baho, kung may date
Oh,
ka.
pero ang sarap.
Kung may date
Ang
ka, huwag
sarap.
kang kumain ng raclette.
Well, at least mabaho yung cheese. So whatever you failed to do a few hours before, like take a bath,
Hindi, kahit maligo ka, kinabukasan, amoy raclette ka pa rin. Subukan mo.
Kaya siya ganun kasarap.
Pero masarap.
Kaya siya ganun kasarap.
Pero
Oo.
masarap. Tama. Ano ba pinag-uusapan natin?
Yung alam paano pupunta dyan?
Ang dami nangyayari sa mundo.
Hindi. Siyempre, nakaano pa rin kami. Nakamonitor kami ngayon doon sa health ni
Ni Pope.
Francis, of course.
Hindi, ipagdasal natin.
Lahat nakaabang dyan eh. Medyo delikado na yung kidney failure,
Kaya
ano?
nga, ipagdasal.
Mild kidney failure.
Early onset pa lang naman daw.
Yes,
oo.
pagdasal natin.
Early onset.
Pagdasal natin maigi, no? Dahil,
Yes.
Plus,
Saka baka may balita ka sa amin, the whole world is praying for him.
The thing is
Although
kasi-
naman daw, nakakaano.
huwag na natin munang pag-usapan yan.
the thing is kasi, if you have kidney failure, you can always go for a transplant. But I don't know if at that age, if it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
still
Yeah.
feasible.
Oo.
Yeah. Pero nung,
Kasi-
Saka
Once
hindi ka
age,
basta-basta naman makakakuha ng source ng transplant.
But
no?
I'm sure there'll be a lot of volunteers. But yun nga, it's a question din of age eh. That's
si
also a major factor.
Manny Mugato, magpo-volunteer yun.
Oo, si Mogs, volunteer yun.
Kaya hindi ko lang alam kung acceptable yung kanyang kidney.
Marami siyang kasalanan papunta.
Isa. Pero okay
That's
na,
when your past catches up with you.
pero huwag na muna natin pag-usapan yung mga ganyan-ganyan. Dahil pagdasal na lang muna natin na siya ay gumaling. Yung iba kasi, pag
At saka syempre, minomonitor natin kung ano yung mga latest developments para sa bukas, yung EDSA celebration. So Ronald, baka meron kayo kikwento sa amin na panibago.
Hindi, magmamarcha sila from EDSA Shrine. alauna. Tapos programa sa People Power Monument. Siguro, tapos mga later in the afternoon, balik sila sa EDSA Shrine. No? So,
It's a shrine sa Ortigas, going to People Power Monument
People
sa
Power
White
Monument.
Plains.
So, halo-halo yan. Iba-iba
Kung
mga
nasaan
grupo.
yung Gucci Peace Prize, mga bana ng Gucci
Yung
Peace
mga
Prize.
yung 31, 'di ba? Tatlo yung rally, hindi nagsama-sama. Ngayon diyan sama-sama sila. Sama-sama lahat. Pati yung mga hindi sumama, yung mga Catholic schools kasama diyan, no? etc. Kaya medyo medyo maganda yung halo, yung mix.
Pati yung pati yung ibang non-Catholic universities nag-declare na bago wala silang pasok bukas. Adamson, for example.
Yes.
I think St. Paul kasi
nagsasamahan na sila,
I was invited to talk sa St. Paul pero they had to postpone it because they're all going out.
Oo.
Bakasyon nga.
Hindi pa ako naimbita magsalita.
Pero Ronald, interesting
baka
din, di
maka-influensya
ba?
eh.
Ha? Ano?
Yung grupo ng mga Duterte also held a rally in EDSA, di ba? Kung
Hindi ko
over the
napansin
weekend
yun.
or ano?
Yung Cebu sila eh. Nakita ko yung Cebu. No,
Meron din sila dito.
Okay. Oo. Saan sila nagkuhan?
Hindi ko alam kaya nga tinatanong ko kung ano yung schedule. Either today o hindi na kahapon, siguro ngayon. Pero wala naman kami nakakita puro yung bangayan na Malacanang sa yung Duterte camp.
Kahapon nandun ako sa aircraft carrier ng France. First time na nag-dock dito sa Subic. Nandun ako kagabi. No, chinek ko lang kung battle ready sila.
Naksa.
Relax naman.
Ganun lang.
Invested din naman kasi France dito sa dito sa South China Sea. Galing yan sa Vietnam, remember?
Yeah, pero ito yung first time na nag-dock dito
Yes.
yung kanilang aircraft carrier na may kasamang frigate. No?
And that's interesting that you brought up Napangi. That part of Asia used to be called the French Indochina.
Yes.
In what
French
is now
Indochina.
Vietnam, Cambodia, and
Kaya
Laos.
nga.
Laos.
Used to be called French Indochina. In fact, if I remember right, Saigon was at the time, in a way, called the Paris of the Far East.
Yeah, kaya nga yung major
Yes.
battle dyan, yung turning point, Dien Bien Phu.
Dien Bien
Diba?
Phu. Oh,
The
yeah.
Dien Bien
battle.
Phu.
Malapit sa DMZ.
Diba? The
Former
battle.
DMZ.
Doon unang natalo yung mga French forces eh. Diba? Doon
Yung
sila...
Tet Offensive.
Hindi, iba pa yun.
Hindi,
US
France
yun.
pala yan.
Dien
Iba
Bien
yan,
Phu,
no?
sinunod-
Dien Bien
Amerikano
Phu.
na yung sinasabi ko.
Diyan sila pinali sa mga French sa Indochina.
Oo.
Ah.
They were surrounded by
Pero pag nagpunta kayo ngayon sa
yeah.
sa Ho Chi Minh, French pa, ang lakas pa rin ang influence
Yes.
ng French.
Oo.
Yung tinapay, especially yung tinapay, Francis
Oo,
ang sarap.
Tama. Diyan nahati yung Vietnam nung Battle of Dien Bien Phu, nung napatalsik nila yung mga French. Diyan nagkaroon ng North at saka South Vietnam. Treaty of Paris yan nila.
Diyan ka bibili ba sa Vietnamese, yan ang sinasabi nila. Kahit superpower yung kalaban mo, kung ikaw ay nagmamahal sa bansa mo, you are determined, pwede mo silang palisin.
Tatlong
Diba?
superpower ang tinalo nila. France,
Tatlo.
US, China. Diba?
Yeah, China.
Yes, oo.
Yeah, 79.
Yes, in 79, pinaano nila.
Tayo,
Kaya
Yeah.
super Lego lang tayo.
Bok, teka, let's bring in our first guest for today. He's already on the line, si Father Aris Sison. He's the spokesman of the Diocese of Cubao and the parish priest of Santa Rita de Casia Parish. Father Aris,
Yes.
magandang hapon po and thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Father Aris, good afternoon.
hello, Father.
Magandang hapon, Ed. Good afternoon, Ami. Good afternoon, Senator Ronald.
Senator. Alam mo, naging senador ka bigla. Oh.
Then tawag sa akin ni Christian Esguerra ngayon, justice.
Justice.
Dahil marami daw akong legal opinion.
Justice na ngayon.
Well, Father, some people may be wondering...
Justice yan, justice.
Justice. Father, some people may be wondering why we're bringing in Father Aris right now. Alam mo, si Father Aris kasi napakadaling kausap at maraming alam. And you know, we're at a point in our time when all eyes are focused on what's happening in the Vatican and on, of
Ibig mo
course,
ba sabihin, Ed, si Father Robert Reyes, hindi madaling kausap?
yung talaga ng intriga ka ba?
Birthday ngayon.
Happy birthday, Father Reyes.
Happy birthday, Father.
Happy birthday, Father.
Father Robert. Birthday
Birthday
niya
ni
ngayon.
Father. Birthday ni Father Robert. His 70th birthday.
Yeah.
70th?
70th birthday.
Tumatakbo po si Father?
Ha?
Tumatakbo po si
Oo,
Father.
lumalangoy nga eh.
Oo.
Oh, kasama natin sa ano.
Walking na
Di ba
lang.
sa Scarborough?
Walking na lang.
Muntik pa nga malunod eh.
Grabe ka naman.
Konti na lang daw, konti na lang.
Konti lang. Teka, Father Aris, of course, yun nga, a lot of Filipinos are following closely what's happening doon sa Vatican. What can you tell us about ano? We don't know too much, but I'm sure you know a lot more than we do. At least by word of
I
mouth.
can only echo the latest release from Vatican News, no? That the Pope is in the hospital. His condition remains critical, but there is no new respiratory crisis. I woke up this morning to plenty of fake news that the Holy Father has died.
Ay,
And of course, that is not
grabe
true.
yun. Oo.
That is not grabe,
Yeah.
nakakagalit yung
grabe.
all the fake news, no?
Baka galing kay Donald Trump yun.
ikaw tayo nagtuturo ka lang agad.
Hindi baka lang. Dahil binabanatan niya si Pope Francis. Eh.
Well, so Father, but wala kayong naririnig from your insiders in the Vatican as to, some details dun sa kalagayan ng Santo Papa?
We have to understand that the Holy Father is 88 years
88.
Oho.
and that 88, no? He turned 88 on December 17. And that, alam naman natin, di ba, from the time he became Pope, na the upper right part of his right lung was removed when he was 21 years old. So, and then the past years he has had several problems. He has sciatica, he has knee problems, So, that's all we know about him.
Nung nakita ko nga siya, Father, last December sa Vatican, naka-wheelchair siya eh, tinutulak siya. Tapos marami siyang pasa sa ulo, sa leeg, sa ulo, no?
Oo.
Sabi ko, nahulog, ganun. Tapos pero 1 hour nag-sermon siya.
He fell.
Yeah.
The last time he fell was last January 16. And so after that, we saw him using a sling. And then lately, before he was hospitalized on February 14, he had difficulty breathing. So a number of times, he would ask his aide to deliver his message, to deliver his homily.
Yes. Oh. Bilib nga ako dun sa kanya, Father, nung last December. Pero mo halos 1 hour nag-sermon siya. Kahit kahit naka-wheelchair, kahit hirap, no? At very empathic at saka compelling yung lecture niya. Oh. Sabi ko nga dito dati, sabi ko parang Pablo Neruda eh. Yung kanyang sermon, no? Yung kanyang mga hugot lines.
Ibang klase ang energy ni Pope Francis. No? Despite his age, despite his various medical conditions. But ito kitang-kita ko, pinagpahinga talaga siya.
Dapat lang.
Pinagpahinga talaga siya. So, since he was hospitalized, he has not made any public appearances, no? If you remember, John Paul II would lead the Angelus from his hospital room. Pero Pope Francis has not made any public appearance since he was hospitalized.
Yes. Tsaka very
So,
sharp.
Father, kumusta yung niyo? Tuloy-tuloy, araw-araw yung prayers? Meron kayong prayers for the pontiff, ano?
Oo. We have been various dioceses, various bishops and archbishops have been asking for prayers. And yes, that is our appeal. So please continue praying for our Holy Father. I have asked my parishioners to offer prayers and sacrifices for the Pope. And I have been mentioning that every day in all my masses.
Ed, pwede kong magtanong ng ibang ano?
Sige.
Tatanungin ko lang, Father, kasi parang yung Catholic Church ang nag-lead ngayon, ng commemoration ng EDSA. Kumusta po yung mga preparations for tomorrow? Kasi pati yung mga Catholic schools, Wala.
Yeah.
Specifically talaga,
Yeah.
Catholic schools are participating in parang protesta yun na nag-declare sila na sariling holiday. Ano?
Tsaka, Father, parang may bagong organization eh. CLNT ba tawag doon? CLNT? No? Mga lay, lay
I'm
tsaka
not
religious.
familiar, Ronald.
Okay. Oh.
I'm not familiar about that. But all I know is that there are constant appeals from different church sectors, to bring back the spirit of EDSA. And then so many schools, Catholic schools, have declared that they will not have classes tomorrow. So students can participate in the various activities.
Father, hindi pa ito nangyari nung mga nakaraang taon. In fact, ang observation nga ng iba sabi, nakalimutan na daw ng taong EDSA during the past years. Ngayon lang ito nangyari. Bakit kaya ganito ngayon? What's different this year? Hindi naman to 40th, 39th lang. Ano po kaya yung nakapag-trigger niyan?
Ami, if I remember right, the past years it would be a holiday.
Yes.
And this time, hindi holiday. So, in spite of it not being a holiday, so, kanya-kanya nang declare yung mga schools na no classes.
Parang, Father, parang na-offend yung mga iba, di ba? Na parang tinatanggal siya sa kasaysayan. Yun yung mga criticism ng iba. Dahil, what was that about? Bakit biglang tinanggal siya sa holiday? No, yun yung reaction. Kaya ito, parang small protest ito doon sa ganong klaseng pagtanggal.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, I think it's the people on their own saying kahit hindi holiday, kami we will go out.
Yes.
Ibang klaseng pag-aaklas.
Tsaka sila, yung mga hindi pupunta, may kanya-kanyang celebration. No, may kanya-kanya silang celebration. Diba? Halimbawa, ngayong gabi, mayroong celebration yung ibang grupo. Bukas ng gabi, meron ding celebration, yung mga Zoom, dahil hindi naman lahat makakapunta So, kanya-kanya silang creative na pamamaraan para mag-celebrate on their own places. No?
Okay.
Yes, very clearly, that's what people are doing this year.
Kayo sa Cubao, Father, meron ba kayo dyan na plano, misa, prayer, etc.?
May mga announcements, may mga calls to remember EDSA in the diocese and in various parishes. Of course, Father Robert Reyes is spearheading this.
Yan pa ba ang parokya ni Father Robert? Di ba sa Cubao siya dati?
No, Father Robert belongs to the Diocese of Cubao. He's
Yeah.
now parish priest in Project 8.
Yes.
Father, itong ganitong mga mass
province.
action, hindi naman siya anti-government per se?
I don't think so. And I don't think it should be interpreted in that way. We are simply bringing back the spirit of EDSA.
And Father, I think in a way din, maybe there's a positive thing to what happened because they refused to declare a holiday this year, nagkukusa yung mga eskwelahan.
Yes. Alam ko may mga several schools na gusto magkaroon ng pag-aaral tungkol sa EDSA. Dahil,
so, nabubuhay ulit.
dahil
Yes.
Father, hindi na ipasok sa ating curriculum yung nangyari ng EDSA.
Oo nga.
Wala siya
Oo. Yeah,
No,
I think
almost 40 years, hindi siya na ipasok.
Very clearly, that is what the schools are doing.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, hindi, yung kabataan ngayon, halimbawa yung mga high school, mga grade school, high school students ngayon, hindi na alam kung ano nangyari noong 1986.
Yes.
So, I think that's what schools are trying to do on their own now.
Yeah.
No, to let the students know and value what happened in 1986.
Yes, lalo na ang mga 60% ng voters natin ay mga 40 years and below. Bata. Pero
Yes.
yung mga 40 years
Yes.
old na yan, nung nangyari yung EDSA, mga ilang taon sila? No? Mga 3-4 years old. So,
Baby.
3-4
Yeah,
years old.
yeah.
So, ibig sabihin, hindi nila nalaman kung ano yung nangyari. Lalo na dahil wala sa curriculum. Diba? So, madali talagang i-distort yung history kung wala sa curriculum yung ganyang napakahalagang bahagi ng ating kasaysayan.
So, almost 6 out of 10 bale, were
Yes,
born
60,
a
mga
year or the
60%.
same year after
Yes.
EDSA.
Yes. Kaya kung kami, mga EDSA babies.
So, lahat
Ako, Marcelo baby. Pero Father, tinatanong ko yung tungkol sa if it's anti-government. Kasi nagsalita din si Kiko D eh. Di ba? Anak siya ni Viel, di ba? Sabi niya, it's an expression of frustration, frustration with the way the government is, the state of the nation. And with the way the government is being run up ni Reza yung mga recent issues nga, yung sa budget, yung mga ganon. Kaya tinatanong ko, kung meron ding ganon, nahugot dyan sa mga school.
I think we have our own reasons. We all have our own reasons, and all of us, church, schools, media, should bring back, should reawaken what happened in EDSA. Ed, I was looking at your picture. I was looking at your picture.
Hi, Father.
1986. Yung kinolorize pa yung ikaw.
Batang-bata pa si Edno.
Payat pa siya ng payat.
Kinolorize yung Ed Lingao.
I was wearing a red shirt kasi din.
So I think all of us should work together and make the present generation aware of that very important event in 1986.
Yes.
But I just had to share that photo again, Father, kasi in the last 6 years, there's been a concerted attempt to belittle what happened in EDSA. In fact, one former assistant secretary said na drama lang yan ng mga madre.
Tama.
Yung paluhod-luhod, tsaka paiyak-iyak na may rosaryo. So may mga ganong
But for all
naratibo.
of us, for all of us who were there, we know hindi sa drama. No, that was a very important event in our life.
Hindi drama, takot talaga yun, Father.
Oo, tama. Ako nandun ako, toddler pa lang ako.
Totoo yan, naiyak ka na naman. Mapipake news ka na.
Pero iniisip ko noon, sabi ko, madugo ito. Kaya in a way, kahit sa mga cynical na toddler katulad ko, ay nagulat ako na parang may miracle na nangyari. Dahil inaasahan mo madugo eh. Pinapalibutan ka ng tangke, sundalo. No?
Sorry, Father.
Isa pa yung purveyor of fake news.
May hallucinations dito on my right.
Alala ko na, nakaupo ako sa EDSA. Sabi ko, naku, maghanda tayo rito. Magulo ito. Madugo ito. Pero nagulat ako, biglang umalis.
Ako nagulat
Kala
ako
ko sa Paway lang pupunta, sa Hawaii na pala. No?
Nagulat ako doon sa yung picture na yon. Jan, if you can pull up that picture again, yung litratong yon ni Pete Reyes, dating Manila Times, baka pinipakita natin. Kuha yan sa panunukan ng EDSA at Ortigas.
Hindi nila alam kung sino si Kwan eh.
Si Pete Reyes.
Pete Reyes.
Photographer ng Manila Times dati.
Saka hindi nila alam kung alin yung pang picture dyan. Ang alam lang nila yung Ed Lingao eh. At ipaliwanag mo, hindi ka naka Ray-Ban shades noon.
May grado. But
Ed?
Yes, Father.
Ed,
Yeah.
Ed, I just got a latest news, a latest update
Yes,
from Vatican News.
Okay.
This was 50 minutes ago, and the statement reads, Pope Francis had a restful 10th night in the hospital. The night went well, the Pope slept and is resting.
Okay.
The Pope is receiving treatment for double pneumonia. Pope
dear.
Francis received blood transfusions to bring up his hemoglobin levels.
Okay. So he's in stable
He
condition.
remains stable.
Mhm.
He remains stable. However, some blood tests show early mild renal insufficiency, which is under control.
Okay. So, but what's important is he's stable. Father, kinabahan kasi kami nung sabi mo meron kayong breaking news.
Kala ko. Parang ko rin, kinabahan din ako
Huwag
eh.
kayong ganyan, Father.
Oo nga eh.
Kinabahan kami doon.
Ayan, at least good news,
naman.
stable.
Salamat sa update, Father. No?
I
Alam
think
ko-
we all have to
Yeah.
we all have to join hands na
Yes.
yeah, he is in critical condition but
But-
he's not dying.
But hopeful.
Mm.
Ako, alam ko,
Yeah, he's not
Father,
dying.
Stable.
He's not dying.
alam ko, Father, magli-lead ng isang mass si Cardinal Tagle. No? Yeah.
From Colegio Filipino in Rome.
Yes.
Ah, okay. From Rome. Mhm. Father,
Me, I'm quite sure. I am quite sure that will be online.
Yes.
So you probably will be able to get portions from his homily at that mass.
Yes.
Father, I have a question. I hope I phrase this properly. Pero kasi, parang typically, popes reign for the entirety of their lives except for a few exceptions. There have been several popes who have stepped down because of health issues. Like for example, si Pope Benedict, di ba? He stepped down in 2013 because of health issues.
Yes. Yes.
So it's up to the Pope then, up to any Pope to decide whether or not he would want to rest muna or take a bow and rest and
Yes.
pass on the reins
Yes.
to
Oo.
a successor.
That's up to him if he will, no?
Mhm.
Pero so far, he is in the hospital, but he is fully conscious and is able to do some work. In fact, just the other day, he appointed a bishop. I just cannot remember kung saan yung bishop. But the ordinary day-to-day functions of the Vatican, he's still able to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's the important thing.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Maraming
Father Alice,
salamat,
anything else?
Father.
Father Alice, anything else that you
Okay,
think we
thank
should
you.
know? Anything else that you think the Filipinos should know about the
Pope.
situation, or what message do you want to leave to the
Nothing
Filipinos?
yet. So this is the latest. This is the latest news we have from the Vatican. The latest official news we have. The only thing I could ask is let us continue. Let us continue to pray for Pope Francis. Let us
Yes.
offer our prayers, our masses, our sacrifices for the Holy Father that he may recover soon.
Yes.
Okay.
In Father, yung picture niyo,
Okay.
yung
No, kasi
naka-sunglass.
naka-highlight pa.
Nakapula pa, talagang in-emphasize.
Naka-highlight.
Kakulay pa ng suot
Yung mga
ni
mother sa harapan ko, St. Paul ata sila Dalawang St. Paul sisters Isa ata
Iconic
yung
yan, yung dalawang madre na yan. Hindi ko alam yung katabi nila kung iconic din yun.
Oo, yung nakapulang t-shirt. Oo, iconic yan.
Kulay pa naman ng t-shirt, kakulay pa naman ng suot ni Ami.
Ano pa yan? 50 kilos lighter pa. 25 kilos
Sa
lighter
likod,
pa siya.
25.
Sa likod, kitang-kita mong POEA.
Yeah.
Ano yan? Fake news?
Medyo, ako
Susubalit
yan.
talaga.
AI, Father. No?
AI.
AI yan.
We'd like to say thank you to Father Ari Sison for taking the time to join us today. Father, maraming salamat po and please keep us updated and our prayers for the Pope.
Yes, of course.
Salamat,
Thank
Father.
you,
Keep in touch.
Father.
Thank you.
Salamat.
God bless.
Thank you, Father.
Bye.
You're watching StoryCon on One News. We just need to take a break. We'll be right back. We've got developing news and the stories behind the headlines. Welcome back to StoryCon or the Story Conference. I'm Ed Lingao, and of course with us, Aming Pamintuan of the Philippine Star and Tito Rol Llamas, our resident political pundit. Okay, today is the 24th of February. 39 years ago, this will be the third day of the EDSA revolt. Tama ba?
Yes.
Third day.
Yeah.
Ito yung araw na, tama ba? Ito yung araw kung saan nung umaga, yung isang squadron ng mga helicopter that were supposed to attack
Yes.
Camp Crame.
Naglanding
Nag-defect.
sa Aguinaldo.
Oo.
Nag-defect.
Crame.
Crame, nag-defect.
Oo, nag-defect. Si Sotelo to.
Nag-defect. Hindi ko na maalala dahil toddler pa ako noon. Pero alam ko, may mga
naman tayo.
helicopter.
Baka naman tatler.
Sabi na nga eh.
Hindi tatler.
I also remember that kasi tumalon ako ng bakod ng Crame, tapos nakiusyoso ako dun sa mga helicopter na lumanding.
Ako, mahilig talaga akong tumalon ng bakod eh.
Ay, iba naman dahilan mo sa pagtalon ng bakod eh. Huwag natin puntahan.
Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Si Ami kaya, nasaan ka niyan, Ami?
Reporter na yun nun.
Malacanang reporter ako noon. Nandun ako sa Malacanang.
Talaga?
Tell us about it, too.
Habang toddler ako,
Yes.
reporter ka na.
Oo. Malacanang reporter ako at nandun yung mga loyalist nila Marcos sa sa Malacanang grounds. Pero yung palasyo mismo, dun sa loob, walang katao-tao, funeral ang ano.
Pero di ba
Ang ano,
si BBM nandun sa nandun sa balkonahe?
Nandun siya.
Uniform.
Nakapatig.
Ay, that's the
Nakapatig.
fourth day.
Oo, nakapatig.
Yan yung bukas siya,
Not
no.
25. Oh,
Bukas siya,
on the same day that he left.
pupunta siya ron. Oo. Natatandaan ko yung ano, hindi ko na alam yung progression kasi di ba nagtawag pa si Marcos ng tinawag niya si Ver, mag-a-announce sana sa TV, di ba? He will address the nation sa TV. Biglang nawala yung TV.
Naputol.
Kaya natatandaan ko.
Ang signal.
Oo. Biglang nawala. Oo. Tapos hindi ba pinapa-orderan niya si Fabian Ver na attack? Wala walang sumunod, di ba? Kaya alam mo, dahan-dahan nawawala, no? Tapos si basta tahimik na tahimik Malacanang nun eh. Pero nung 25 mismo, nandun yung mga loyalist, nandun yung iba niyang cabinet member. Ang natatandaan ko, yung father ni Chis Escudero, si Francis Escudero, who was the agriculture
Si Sonny
secretary,
Escudero.
umiiyak. Sonny Escudero, mabait siya na.
Mabait siya,
Umiiyak siya dun
mabait
sa
siya.
Malacanang. Umiiyak siya. Tapos yun nga, nag-swearing. Habang nag-swearing, hindi ko na nakikita yon, pero alam namin na siniswearing din si Cory Aquino sa Club Filipino. Tapos, uwi na kami. Pagdating ng gabi, taga Maynila ako Pagdating ng gabi, balik na naman ako kasi nagkakagulo na kakagulo na sa paligid ng Malacanang, nagkabarilan, di ba? Hindi na kami makapasok. Yung RAM nandun. Tapos may nagpasukan daw from Quiapo ni Rejong, kaya pumasok, yun ang sabi ng RAM, ha? Pinasok daw ng isang grupo from Quiapo at ni Rejong kinuha yung mga barel ng Presidential Security Group. Kasi tumawid sila sa river sa Pasig River, pumunta sila sa Malacanang Park, headquarters ng PSC, Presidential Security Command. Doon sila nagpunta kasi palipad na nga sila Marcos. Pero isang katerbang naiwan sa Malacanang mismo na barel, pera, saka mga ala-alahas doon na nagkawalaan lahat. Hanggang ngayon may kontrobersya dyan kung sino yung kumuha ng mga, meron na mga mga hanggang roof na mga santo-santo doon na mahilig si Imelda sa mga santo na maraming mga tunay na gems, no? Mga perlas. Mahilig siya sa perlas, mahilig siya sa gold. Hindi malaman kung sinong kumuha noon. Although may mga speculative reports no, na hindi ko na sasabihin kung sino. Anyway, nung bandang gumabi,
Hindi kami yun, ha?
pumasok na yun. Merong dahil nga pumasok na yung mga RAM para i-secure yung grounds. Pero nagkaputukan, kaya takbuhan yung mga tao sa labas. Takbo ko dun sa yung kinakainan natin noon, Edjong, yung turo-turo doon sa may St. Jude. Bandaran. Takbo ako doon kasi gumagana, masasagasaan ka ng mga tao, nagtatakbuhan kasi nagbarilan From all over, hindi na malaman kung saan nanggagaling. Barilan. Tapos finally, nakapasok na yung tropa nila ng RAM, saka lang na-secure. Kasi yung PSG, tinanggal nila
Si Ami, yung
Hindi
mga
na
malsot sa plato, may
pinapasok yung
pagkain
PSG.
kasama
Oy, paborito ko dun yung kambingan Yung kambingan doon sa tabi ng Max.
yan.
Yun ang tambayan ko Yung
Hindi
kambing.
kami, may kinakainan kami nun nila Ed sa likod ng St. Jude. Talagang turo-turo siya, talagang barong-barong.
Yung mga
Napakasarap
malsot
ni
sa
Lola
kanya, Ami,
magluto.
marked by food
Hindi, yung kambingan, parang kalendarya lang yun na sa kalsada, di ba? Yung
Hindi ako
pangalan nun?
mahilig sa kambing kaya
Anong pangalan
ayoko
nun?
dun.
Pampalang ako nun, toddler. Mahilig na ako sa kambing.
Toddler na naman tayo.
Ay, bakit ka kumakain ng kambing? Tapos merong kawa doon, may kawa si Lola. Doon kami order ng pagkain. Ang sungit-sungit ni Lola. Ayaw niya kami pinapalapit. Pero yun na nga yun nangyari. Tapos, ayan, nagdatingan na yung ibang mga from the EDSA forces, na mga politician, mga yung yellows nga, saka na nagdatingan, saka lang inumpisahang i-secure yung, nagkaroon ng looting doon saka lang na umpisahang ma-secure yung Malacanang. Remember, may mga photo pa nga na may mga nagdadala ng mga painting, mga talagang medyo mga mamahalin na nawala na hindi na yun na-trace.
Pero before that, there was also this narrative that was quite popular for a time na supposedly to prove that Marcos did not want any bloodshed. Remember that confrontation between supposed confrontation between Marcos and General Ver on televised on live television.
Yan, napanood ko yan.
Ang sabi ni Ver, sir, we're ready to attack. Ganun, ganun. No, don't attack. Gumagano si Marcos.
Pinigilan siya. Totoo naman yata yan.
Yeah.
Totoong ginawa yun.
Although-
Totoong ginawa yun,
Although I think he was under pressure from the Americans.
yeah. Pero,
Di ba?
Bok,
Ayaw nila ng violence.
yeah. Pero, Bok, so you have that on one hand, on live television on one hand. But on the other hand, and this is based on after-action reports, on the third day, on the 24th, nakuha na ng government forces yung Camp Aguinaldo eh. So si General Ramas ordered Colonel Braulio Balbas ng Marines to bring in yung howitzers, artillery. 105
Hindi nga
mm
sila
howitzers.
sinunod, di ba?
Oh, so si Balbas really did bring them in.
Talagang lulusubin.
May mga litrato eh. The cannons were pointed almost vertically kasi ang lapit ng Aguinaldo sa Krame. So they had
Yes.
to do a
Dapat
looping
pataas yun.
trajectory.
Pataas dapat
Oo. And then si Ramas gave the order to fire at 9 o'clock in the morning. Several times, at least 3 times, Balbas kept saying, "Sir, I'm still repositioning my cannons." So, at least 3 times the order was given on the 24th to bomb
Yeah.
Camp Crame.
Doon
Hindi
nagsimula
na siya
kasi
sinunod nga ng military.
Oo.
Doon nagsimula kasi yan, minority lang naman ng contending forces, yung members ng AFP. Yung karamihan sa AFP, konsele, nasa
Fence
parang
sitters, eh.
fence sitter. Tinitingnan nila sino ba mananalo. Nung tingin nila na marami ng tao at saka dumadami
Nagano
nagtalo na sila. That was during nagsimula yan, 3rd, 4th day, no, na yung talunan. Pero nung first 2 days, talagang tao lang talaga ang nakaharang. No, wala pa yung mga baliktaran.
Si Ed Lingaw.
Si Ed Lingaw.
I bring up that story about Colonel Balbas and General Ramas to show or maybe even to put context sa sinasabi na Marcos did not want to spill any blood.
Yeah.
But the order came down several
Yes,
times to
yes,
go
yes.
ahead and fire the cannons.
Pero yung nabanggit mo
on Camp
kanina,
Crame.
Ami, yung sabi mo may looting. May prescriptive period ba yan? Theoretically, halimbawa, may
Ikaw
nakuha,
siguro yun.
Yun
no?
ang
halimbawa, may nakuha si Ed Lingaw na isang mahal na painting.
Souvenir.
Mahal na painting, no? Yung mukha ni Marcos na may hiwa ng 4. Na ganyan, na may hiwa.
May X ba?
May X. 4 na X. Yan, halimbawa, national artist yung gumawa. Halimbawa yan, pwede mo lang ngayong i-publicize. Ibig sabihin na may prescriptive period na hindi na yan
Nagtatanong lang si
hindi
Tito
na yan
kasi
nakaw.
ano eh.
Hindi na yan nakaw.
Kasi may nakasabi
Alam mo,
sa
hindi ko alam
ano
eh.
niya eh.
Alam ko yun.
Pinakamatagal yata natin.
30 years, 30
hindi,
years yata
merong mga
eh.
crimes na
Oh.
Merong mga crimes na walang prescriptive period.
Murder.
Murder.
Hindi ko alam.
Pero theft is not among them.
Oo, yan. Kaya ako tinatanong ko lang naman dahil may nakita kasi akong bahay na may ganun.
Ha?
Finders keepers.
Talaga?
Finders keepers.
Wala sa bahay ni Ami yun, ha? Hindi yung bahay ni Ami. Di pa ako
Mahirap-hirap kunin yun, ha? Yung mga santo-santo ni Imelda, napakalalaki talaga nun, ha?
Hindi,
Nakakashock talaga yung
ang
mga...
kukunin mo lang naman.
Mahirap-hirap kunin.
Ang kukunin mo
Yung
lang
alas.
naman yung mga jewels, eh. Yung mga jewels lang naman.
Hindi, tinangay pati yung ano. Pati
okay.
yung nawala.
Pati yung mga rebulto.
Hindi malaman. Hindi
Pati yung mga
malaman eh.
rebulto, di ba?
May mga nagpasukan kasi mga truck nun eh. So we don't
Truck
know what
talaga,
happened na.
May nakita nga ako ng
truck
mga
talaga.
may nakita nga ako mga tiga TV5 nakaakyat pa sa tangke eh. May picture pa sila.
TV.
Hindi ko na sasabihin kung sino yung mga yun.
Ang taga TV5. Wala nang TV5 doon.
Hindi ngayon, ngayon. Hindi ko na sasabihin kung sino sila. Kita ko nakatuntong sa tangke.
AI yung AI.
Oo. Yung TV5 sinara ni Marcos noong
Hindi pa TV5.
1972.
Hindi pa TV5
Bumukas
yun.
lamang 1992.
Alam ko mga bagong
AI.
alam ko mga bagong graduate sa UST yun eh, nakatuntong sa mga sa mga tangke. merong 1PH, merong Rappler, may TV5, no? Nakita ko ron eh, no? Toddler pa ako.
Tatler ka, tatler, hindi toddler.
Tito Ronald, tama na. Yung ilong mo baka tumama doon sa monitor. Humahaba na humahaba. Okay. Oy, ipahinga na natin Ipahinga natin ang araw na ito. Ami, happy Monday sa iyo at
Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy colorful Monday, Ami.
Colorful week ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully not too colorful. We don't want too much color this week, especially with regard to what's happening now in the Vatican. So, we will see you again tomorrow. Tita Ami Pamintua, ng editor-in-chief ng Philippine Star, and Tito Roland Llamas, our resident political pundit.
And let's pray for Pope Francis.
Yeah.
Okay. Just again
Yeah.
tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the StoryCon. I'm Ed Lingao. We are One News, all sides, all the time.
This is the Story Conference Group or the StoryCon Group.